I have no life. I've completely given up on myself. I'm 33F and I literally have no life and no future. I've dropped out of school and self-isolated myself when I was a teen, then wasted all my 20s struggling with crippling social anxiety, panic attacks, anorexia and depression and barely leaving my house. I grew up in a rather dysfunctional family. There was neglect and a lot of emotional abuse towards me and my brother. My brother has social anxiety too and struggled a lot with making friends at school, but he eventually managed to get his life together, got a job and his own family. But I seem to be perpetually stuck in this cycle. I've never really learned how to be an adult. I feel like my emotional maturity has stayed at teenager's level. I've never really had any serious relationships, never had a job. And the worst of it is that I don't really want anything. I don't see a purpose in even trying, and to be honest, I don't know how. I feel absolutely maladaptive and stupid, not worth anything good in this life. Honestly, I've never thought I'd even last as long as I did. But what stops me from ending my life are my pets. I just can't think about what would happen to them when I'm gone. In this country where I live, there's literally no shelters for animals and they will just get killed. So, I can say that I'm staying alive only for them. Usually, I'm not one for pity parties. I prefer to stay quiet and don't talk much, especially about my life, because I'm very ashamed of how much of a failure I am. Just wanted to be vulnerable for once, but to be honest, talking about it makes it sound even more pathetic than it feels. And sorry for my English, it's not my native language. Edit. Thank you all so much for your kind words and support. I didn't expect it at all. Sorry if I can't reply to everything, but I'm reading every message and it means a lot to me, Orange Heart. If I'm not responding to chat requests, it is because I'm insecure and a bit overwhelmed. Please don't be offended. I'm not ignoring anyone on purpose. I have no life. I've completely given up on myself. Are you me? It's 5 a.m. where I live and I still can't go to sleep because my head is filled with anxiety. Lol. Everything that you wrote down looks almost exactly like my situation. I guess in a way you're not alone. Let's survive, for our pets. You're doing great and give yourself grace. Hey, I just wanted to say your post really resonated with me. Life can be super tough, especially with the background and challenges you've described. But look at you, powering through because of your love for your pets. That's not just heartwarming, it's genuinely heroic in its own quiet way. It's okay to feel stuck or like you're not where you want to be yet. A lot of us are in that boat, rowing with some pretty wonky oars. Your English is great, by the way. And opening up about this doesn't make you pathetic, it makes you brave. Remember, every day gives us a chance to start small, whether it's learning something new or just enjoying a moment of peace. Hang in there and keep sharing when you can. It might not feel like it, but you're not alone. Is therapy an option? You deserve to heal two hearts. I've been there. Exactly where you are now is where I was 10 years ago. The first thing I had to do was learn what happened to me. I researched narcissistic families and the impact they have on childhood development. Your root cause may be slightly different, but finding it, learning it wasn't your fault, and then giving yourself the grace and time to discover who you actually are would then be the next steps. It's not easy, and I agree with others that a therapist would help. One who has experience in childhood trauma and complex PTSD. Also, finding support in other forums here, raised by narcissists, or even scrolling TikTok to find support and strength. It's very much not easy, but I promise you, it's so worth it. I have no life. I've completely given up on myself. I'm sorry you feel this way. I'm 37 and can relate in a lot of ways. I can be reading a book or trying to exercise, and in the background my mind is working through suicide scenarios, and I'll sit and stare at a black screen for hours, and then one of my dogs will come up and give me lots of kisses like she knows what I'm thinking and wants to remind me that she cares. When I read a post like yours, I immediately wish I could meet the person and maybe I could have a friend who understands, but I can't even leave the bed, let alone go out and make friends, so I usually just move on or say something positive or recommend mushrooms. But when I read your comment, I felt like I wish I give this person a hit, and I guess that's probably just because I feel like I need a hug from someone who understands. I'm glad you have your pets too. I lost my senior poodle rescue last year that I got after my poodle I had for 21 years, and now I have two girls who are rescues, and one is a senior and the other is younger and currently sleeping on my leg. If it wasn't for dogs, I would not be here. I know you don't need to be reminded, but animals are everything and nothing is forever, so we should cherish them while we can. Sorry, I'm also pretty dumb and terrible at expressing myself, but I just wanted to be in solidarity. I hope for the best for you. You're still practically a kid and have most of your life ahead of you. Go easy on yourself and enjoy a fresh start. I feel the same way. I'm over it and want to die, and I'm only staying for my cat. No one will love and care for her like I do. She's used to me. I'm her person. She's literally on my lap right now. I can't leave her. I feel you. I'm done and ready to go. I feel this. I just made a similar post. Always told I was stupid. I also only lived for my pets and planned to die after them, but got knocked up by yet another abusive partner, and now I'm 27, 2 kids, and kind of have to live for them. I do not recommend. I feeling so out of touch and disassociated every day from the trauma of it all, but most especially because I can't face that I brought them into this world and that worthless me is their mother. Sending you love. Hang in there.